Now we are going to see the three cases of rotation in splay trees. We are starting with the case 1, that is zigzag. So here the x for which we are splaying is on the right and left, that is in zigzag to its grandparent. So first rotate x with p and then rotate x with p, and when x comes here we rotate it with g, and we continue moving x up the tree. So as you can see, x comes to the top and x belongs to the right subtree of g, hence x is greater than g. So g becomes its left child and p becomes its right child, as the value of p is greater than x and the value of g is less than x. So g's left child remains the same, while x's left child becomes g's right child and x's right child becomes p's left child. We can see it still holds the BST properties. Hence while solving problems, it is always easier to keep in mind that whatever rotations we are performing, it still ends up being a BST. So moving on to case 2, that is zigzag operation. So case 2, zigzag operation. In this x is either to the left of the grandparent or the right of the grandparent. So we are here seeing the case when x is in the left of the grandparent. This is like a straight line. In zigzag we have left right or right left, which is zigzag, and this is in the same direction, so we call it zigzag. So x first first we rotate p with g and then we rotate x with p. First we rotate p with g and then we rotate x with p. So x takes the place of the grandparent, and as p is greater than x and g is greater than p greater than x, hence p becomes the right child of x and g becomes the right child of p. The left child of x remains same, its right child becomes p's left child and the right child of p becomes the left child of g. This also always satisfies the BST property. So moving on to the case 3, that is the zig operation. In this when there are when x comes just one level below the root, here x this is only possible when r is the root of the tree. So x is only one level down, so zigzag and zigzag are not possible, so we perform just a single zig operation. So x becomes the root of the tree and x's right child becomes r's left child. As you can see these conditions, and r is greater than x, so it becomes its right child, and this also satisfies the BST property. Please keep in mind, I keep repeating myself about this BST thing, but it will help you solve problems faster if you don't keep even if you don't pay attention on the what like left child becomes the right child and so on. You can always check if the BST property is being satisfied or not, and it will always give you the right answer. So moving on, this is the question I have already solved. In this this is a given splay tree, and we are going to insert 80 and remove 30 from this, and we will do it step by step as one solves it in university exams. So this is the given splay tree. It is a BST, and then we insert 80 as we know how to insert a node normally in BST. We go from these nodes, from 50 to its right, from 60 to its right, from 90 to its left, and from 70 to its right. As there is no node, we add 80 here. As we can see, this is the grandparent, this is the parent, and this becomes a left right, that is a zigzag situation. So as we have studied, we perform the zigzag operation, and 80 replaces 90, and 70 becomes the parent becomes its left child, and the grandparent becomes its right child. See that it still satisfies the BST property. And moving on, now we have to make 80 the root, and this is the grandparent, this is the parent, and this is x here in this case, and we can see it as a right. So this is a zigzag situation, and then we perform zigzag rotation. So here we get 80 to the root, parent 60 becomes its left child, grandparent becomes its yes, so 80 becomes the root, the parent becomes its left child, and as grandparent is even less than parent, it becomes its left child. This is the normal zigzag operation as we have already seen. And then moving on to the operation delete 30. So this is the final tree, and then for delete 30, first we do the operation find 30, and like normal BST searching, we go to left of 80, left of 60, left of 50, and then we get 30. So we know where 30 lies. Now for the delete operation of 30, we have to first move it to the root. So this is the grandparent and this is the parent. So this is a left, that is a zigzag operation, so we perform a zigzag operation, and 30 replaces 60, and as we can see, the parent becomes its right child, and grandparent becomes its right child of the parent, as they are all in increasing value. And then we see that 30 is just near the root, and so we perform the zig operation. Forgot to write here, it's 50. This is 50, yeah. So moving on, after the zig operation, 30 becomes the root, and 80 is replaced as its right child, and the right subtree of 30 becomes the left subtree of 80. This we have also seen this before. Now moving on, we need to delete 30. So we replace 30's value by its successor. So successor in this given question is 40, and delete the successor node. So we replace the value of 30 by 40 here in the root, and the 40 which should have been here is now deleted. We all know how to search for successor in the BST, and the same thing is done here for getting to the value of 40, which is then replaced by 30 at the root, and the node 40 is deleted. This completes our question, and we have successfully added 80 and removed